Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. My name is Ace and I got another Smite live commentary here for you. It appears that I will be playing as, I believe, Artemis. If I pronounce that correctly. I do have the Stalker skin, which I got by very close attention to Twitter every now and then. And of course, this is all random, all mid, also known to be Assault in Smite. And it's going to be fairly interesting judging by our team comps. We do have an Ares, which is gonna be wonderful. But they do have a Isis, which is always fairly interesting to play against. In the sense it's a new god, of course. And I'm not sure how to counter her yet, so on and so forth. But we should be just fine. Now, I am going to get Meditation, because it's all random, all mid. As I regret already buying 3 of them. But at least I have infinite mana. I guess that is something to go about. But I was actually looking for a bit of lifesteal to sustain myself for days. But considering I don't have the gloves here, I might want to change that about. And just go for... yeah, let's get a Death Stall, just for the sustain. And then add a Aegis on top of that. And then a lot of health potions. As I do have a level 3 Meditate. And Meditation is only good in Assault or Arena mode, because of course you have to sustain yourself, which is why Meditation becomes even more valuable. Now, the reason why I like to play Assault mode every now and then, besides the first win of the day of course, is because it forces you to learn new gods. I keep saying champions, it's so it's just it has been grinded into my head over and over again that the characters you play are champions. Well, we have the champion of Rome, I believe he is classed as. Can I tell that? I don't know. But it's of course gods. And it's always going to be lovely to be forced into other gods you would never normally play, to understand their mechanics and see what their weaknesses are. The other day I got forced into Loki, and that was one hell of an experience, because I hate stealth and everything that even resembles stealth. But I probably should place a few traps and such. We do have, once again, Ares. So we have a wonderful initiate if he doesn't get scared. Emphasis on doesn't get scared, clearly. As Isis does have a ranged stun, I almost forgot about that. Should pay attention to that. Looks like Hebo wants to initiate. I'm gonna use, let's see, can I use my boar? Let's get some auto attack speed up in there. There's the Ares ultimate, there's the boulder! This is just a horrible decimation for the enemy team. And I am totally fine with that. Let's just get infinite mana for a couple of seconds. There you go. Let's add a trap so we have a way to escape. And it looks like we are becoming a little bit too hyphy by the looks of it. Let's see if I can clean up. Don't think I can though. As I am trying, but I don't really hit anything. Hades going in hyphy, but the tower might get him. As he does end up getting the kill. He doesn't get stunned, but the tower does probably finish him off. No, Isis does it for him. As now we have an initiate of the monkey. I'm just going to use my health potion just to buy myself a little bit of time. I'm going to use my Aegis. See if I can get away. I'm going to use my volley. But, of course, he did use his ultimate, so on and so forth. It's really hard to get away from that once you get caught as Artemis, because he doesn't really have escape tools. And I do, of course, have a trap, but that has to be off cooldown, and I have to time it right. And it didn't really go all that well, to be honest. But it doesn't matter, we are still in lead of kills, which is quite nice, not gonna lie. And I probably should buy some attack, basic attack thing related items, like Executioner I believe it's called. Because of course my 2 lovely passive buff to my attack speed. Alright, we do have Artemis ultimate, Isis ultimates used. My board just sacrificed himself because I used him wrong. That's completely my bad. That's one of the things you will learn the hard way. Alright, let's see if I can get some auto attacks up in here. Did try to volley. Alright. Ares tries to do a pull. And I do try to do as much damage as I can with my auto attacks. But I only get assist by the looks of it. We might see Year of the Isis monkey. I forgot the name of the ability as I saw him jump in and I got a little bit scared because he feared me with it previous time, and then of course I died. because I couldn't really escape. But we should be fine, as we pretty much aced him. Did we ace him? No, we didn't. Did we? I don't know. One of them might have been alive, or I just looked wrong. We probably aced him, as I don't see any damaged units on the other team. Just gonna buff my auto attack, see if I can get the damage tower down, but I probably just sacrificed myself as I use my trap and of course my meditate to be able to put down the trap. There's the boulder. That's all kinds of nasty. Do use my buff to hopefully get any greedy gods on the enemy team down, but it looks like they back off. The tower is so close. And look at, what is it, Anher? He is so close to dying as well. Just gonna put down a trap, just for the safety purposes of it. As I don't want to initiate, I do of course have my ultimate ready, but I think due to the fact that Hebo just sacrificed himself, we are a bit weak, as we also have to wait for our Ares to come back. It will be a lovely combo to get Ares ultimate and me then following up on that hopefully. As I do get... Oh, that was a close call. Do place a trap once again, in the sense that if I get chased, or in the hope that I get chased, they will find themselves in a trap. Bring some nice CCs. There's Ares. We might be looking at an ultimate. Is he gonna do it? I don't think he will. Oh no, he's definitely gonna do it. I'm gonna use my boar now as well. Use my auto attack speed buff, trying to get Anher down. He does drop, but I only get the assist. Can I get the volley on Isis? No, Isis drops down as well before I can even do anything. I get a lot of assists because I just don't have that oomph yet. I should have probably invested in better items, but next time I go back, I will probably start my Executioner, because of course we have Hercules, which would be lovely. He does a lot of powerful physical damage. But I might also just invest in a Deathbringer, I believe that pure physical damage item is called, with a nice crit. Or just a Rage as well, which is also wonderful for Artemis, of course. So we'll see what happens. Did put down a trap. Anher does fall for the trap. And I do follow it up with a volley to slow him down, to buy my team plenty of time to get out, as we are waiting for our Ares to come back and have some fun with hopefully his ultimate. Do use my meditate to replenish my mana. Clearly, it was almost down. And it gives you such a nice buff. It basically gives you infinite mana if you don't spam, or if you don't have the ability to spam for days, which I don't really have. I do try to hit something with my volley, but it was way out of place. That was stupid. And I now have an intention to bring down Anher as he does jump away. Does jump into his Isis ultimate to get that heal off. That was actually quite smart of him. As I do try to hit somebody with the volley. Isis using her one to get out. Do put down a trap for the cases of emergency. Do I have my ultimate ready myself? Let's see if the boar wants to have fun. He does get a few stuns off by the looks of it. Isis getting so low. But it looks like my boar did wonderful stuff here, as the enemy team uses Aegis, I believe, to cancel out Ares' ultimate. Pretty smart play, otherwise they would have been pulled in and they would have been dead. There's no way around that. Let's see if I can get some harass going. If that doesn't work, might jump onto the tower, as I do find myself taking some tower hits. The Ice Wall trying to close us out, but really, it's not gonna happen, good sir. Ares is just, and Ares and Hades going ham there on the enemy team, as I just casually decide to focus the objective, which of course is the tower, together with pretty much the damage dealers of my team. Could put down a trap just to give us a position to retreat to, of course. Do see Isis, do get a slow, but we cannot follow up. I'm just gonna pull back. I'm running slowly, low on mana. And there's of course the monkey. We might be looking at an ultimate combination, as I do put down another trap as we retreat. Ares getting awkwardly low. They might be looking for a kill on Ares. There's the stun, but it looks like they're gonna focus me now. I'm gonna use my potion just to buy myself some time. Ares is trying to make something happen as we bring down Anher. Hebo does that. Once again, I only get the assist. Do have my meditate ready as well. My ultimate almost done, but I don't think I should be able to use it, as I'm just gonna use some traps to annoy hopefully the enemy team with. Who knows, maybe we could... Yeah, I'm annoying them. Hercules is being annoyed by now by my trap. Unfortunately, Hebo gets caught out. I'm gonna see if I can actually do a bit of damage, but it might be the case that I actually get picked off, as I eagerly try to do a little bit of something. There is Yimmer's ultimate. Hades gets a nice kill on Isis. But now I don't have a worry of a giant frozen ultimate on my face, as we might be... Oh, I thought he was going to knock me over his head and push me into his team, or flip me into his team. Didn't look like that was going to be the case. He just pushed me, so it looks like we're good. We have 4 people here now, so I'm just going to use my boar. Let's see what we can make happen. Where's my boar? Is my boar already dead? No, my boar is over there, just standing still, doing nothing. That was a waste of an ultimate. Probably aimed it a little bit too long, should have waited with it until I was a little bit more into the enemy lines, I suppose. As we are giving chase, going to use my passive as Ares pulls in a few. Let's see, there's the Hades ultimate as well to follow that up. Wonderful. As I do try to get a few kills, or at least an assist. Do finally get a kill. Pray to the gods that that's not another miracle. As Isis jumps in with her one, doing some massive damage, as I now get caught off guard by Anna, I believe. Yeah, it wasn't this Anna. Isis does drop because she went a little bit too hyphy, or a little bit too ham, whatever saying you prefer. As I am low on mana, I have a... yeah, what's the word? A shit ton of money right now as well. As the monkey jumps in, I'm eager just to suicide. But I feel like that might not be the greatest part, as I, of course, have almost my meditate ready. And even though I don't push any damage, I could possibly do a few traps to buy my team time if they do give chase. But it doesn't look like to be happening. Alright, unfortunately Hercules dies as well. It's now 3 versus 1, so I don't want to get caught off. I'm just going to retreat and wait for my team to be back, as I do place a few traps just for emotional damage if they do see me trapping. They see me trapping, they see me hating, or they be hating, I'm not sure how it exactly goes, but I have 5k gold, if you like. And I only died once. I actually got 2 kills. Huh, that's funny, but I do of course have the lead in assists. Not so surprising considering I constantly got assists. And I believe I'm the only one... I'm the only one who only died once. I'm the character that has died least in this particular round. As Hercules overextend, I hesitated with my ultimate. Might do it as Hebo goes in. Do I want to follow up on that? Yes, I am going to follow up on that. Let's see what we can do. There's the ultimate of the monkey. The Isis does follow it up with her ultimate, as she now looks to go on me. I'm not having it though. Using my 2 to buff my attack speed, trying to do as much damage as I can. Now using my Aegis to buy my team time, as I wait for my cooldown on my trap, as then I can go out. But it looks like Ymir is trying to do a bit of zoning with his ultimate. Seems to be rather successful. As Sun Wukong drops hopefully low, as I get zoned out by that annoying ice wall. But Hades follows that up with a wonderful ultimate, locking both Wukong and Ymir in to get slaughtered slowly by my team. Especially slowly by me, because once again I don't have any items and I almost have 6k. Yeah, 6k. I have 6k, guys. 6k gold, as my mouth runs dry. And so does my health pool and mana pool. Alright, just gonna clean up this wave. Lovely. Gonna use my infinite mana button, if you like. My mana heal. Put down some traps just for the sake of security. And it looks like we're just gonna focus the Phoenix down until he goes back to ashes, for which he will rise once again in the near future. But it looks like we are maybe... Oh, Hades going hyphy on Isis. Can I follow up on that? Don't necessarily want to do that because, of course, they are respawning. So I'm just waiting to see what's happening. I do have a trap, so I do have a certain sense of safety. As I do find myself in a bit of a pickle here. I'm just gonna stun Wukong because he's going to chase down Hebo otherwise. Let's see if I can snare on him. There we go. Hebo can potentially take him down, as I'm here as well. The CC does it. The minions are here as well. Can I get another kill? Yes, I finally get my 3rd kill. I am almost close to a carry. Not really. I should be the carry. Artemis plays as a carry if I'm not mistaken. And I feel so much carry on my back right now. So much, guys. So much. And with that I mean absolutely nothing, because I'm useless with only 7k gold in my lovely pocket. Alright, let's just see if we can burn the Minotaur down. Only Ymir is here to hold us down, but he already used his stun. I don't believe he has his ultimate. But I also don't think we have enough damage to bring down the Minotaur. Right, I'm just gonna get the hell out of here before it's too late. We definitely need our entire team here and some minions, as 2 of us have died. I think we might just find ourselves in a bit of a pickle, as I am level 20 right now. One of the few, I believe. I'm the second in the game to reach level 20, which is unfortunate, of course, because that means I've done something bad, because I am behind Hebo, which is already level 20, but he died twice more. Assist is not where it's at right now for carries, I suppose. Do put down a trap, because I do see an initiate by both Yimmer and Hercules. There is some Wukong as well, which means it's my cue to get the hell out. Just gonna use my mana heal, just to be sure that if something happens, I can probably get out. There's the boulder, there's my trap as well. Hercules, will you walk over it? No, he does not. So it's probably our cue to get the hell out of here, because we, of course, have fallen low. I have no oomph behind my abilities, if you like. Still not. As Hades does initiate, Enner probably can one-shot me now if he does it right. So I don't want to get trapped by that. I do go to... Talking about traps, I do put one down. I'm trying to focus a little bit too much, because I have to be twice as careful as normally. Do try to get Enner here. It's... Oh, I do get the kill. Surprisingly enough, I do put a trap down on Hercules' feet, which immediately activates as I burn down Hercules and actually get the kill as well. I thought I was not going to have enough power. Of course, I do know a lot of people. I should probably said this at the beginning of the video. A lot of people know the combo of Artemis, which is basically boar and then or slow boar. It's basically a trap stun combo with the boar followed up by the trap, and then for good measure probably the snare, if you could put it in there. But I never really do that. Especially not in Assault, because there's too much chaos. And I kind of forget 9 out of 10 times, to be really honest with you all. Aw, how sweet. He brings me back my Edo. So, actually, a 5-1-21. Support Artemis, guys? Support Artemis, anyone? I was such a support by killing or doing a little bit, at least a little bit of damage. So, just looking at the stats right here. 36 against 18. We had a lot more assists. Wow. We had a lot of assists overall. And yeah, it looks like Hercules got the same amount of assists. Got 2 more kills, but also 2 more deaths. I died the least amount of time, so I guess I played a little bit too safe for Artemis' sake. I probably could have picked up a little bit more kills. And probably would have died, so I could have picked up items, which would have worked out quite sufficiently considering my money. Sometimes you also have to sacrifice yourself for the greater good, I suppose, which means get your items in Assault. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't yet, and I will catch you guys next time. Take care.